right, FightHype.com here. Former 3-division champion, headed to the Hall of Fame one day, I would say, Abner Morris. Abner, they did a poll today with 20 or so writers about this fight. All 20 picked Wilder. So, do you agree with that? Do you think?
I do agree. I'll be a hypocrite if I say no. Ortiz, I see his physique, and they're like, no. I mean, it looks good on TV. No lie. You know, Ortiz looking fit, looking ready, but was it too much work? I mean, I feel like a 40-year-old man should train smarter than harder. What I mean by that, I mean you can't take that physical, punishment at that age and still deliver fight night. I feel that it's almost impossible. Who knows? He did give Deontay Wilder's first scary moment. Almost had him out in that 7th round. A fighter that is all around fantastic technical fighter. He's got that Cuban style, softball, dangerous. But at the end of the day, like Deontay says, it only takes one punch, and that's all it's going to take. One punch, and I see a knockout.
Is it that you think Ortiz overtrained, and is it possible with more weight off, he can't take the shot as good?
I believe he overtrained, exactly. With more weight, he was able to capture a little bit more punches. He was able to walk down at moments, Deontay Wilder, but now with all this cut, I don't see him taking that. I see him, being more fragile, you could say. But yet, we'll yet have to find out. But with all that said, it's still going to be an exciting fight because he's no pushover. He's no, fighter that, he's just showing up for a paycheck. No, he's definitely taking advantage of this opportunity.
Everyone talks about Wilder's power, but do you think he's figured Ortiz out heading into the rematch?
I know. I mean, the only thing that is mentioned about Deontay is his power, because he is that powerful guy. Takes out a guy with one punch. But let's also remember that he's been evolved into a great fighter. He's learned so much from that first fight against Ortiz. He went on to fight Tyson Fury, which he got a draw, and he learned a lot more in that fight. And it showed when he fought Brazil. He took him out in 1 round, and I think it's going to show on this rematch.
You think he can still get better at 34, 35 years old?
Oh, yeah. And his mind is so open to learning, to getting better. And this guy is a guy that's taking fights like this that he shouldn't, because he wants to be that man. He wants to be one of the greatest. And come Saturday night, guess what? He'll be his 10th title defense. He'll put him right next to Muhammad Ali on the most title defense.
What improvements, though, are you looking for him heading into the Fury rematch? What are some things he does need to improve on?
To be more organized with his punches. I see him thinking more before he throws. At jab, I mean, he's got a tremendous jab, a jab that it looks like a right hand. He's got the same power. So I see him perfecting that jab, using a little bit of the boxing, and not falling into his punches so much, because we tend to see that. He throws the punch, he falls into a softball stance because he's so awkward at times. He gets overexcited when he sees a man hurt. But I see a lot of improvement from him.
Okay, and before I let you go too, Abner, the man you had 2 wars with,
yes, sir,
Leo Santa Cruz. What are the chances he gets upset tomorrow night?
Really slight, slim to none, you could say. Flores, he's a great fighter, a man that is taking advantage of an opportunity. But I think Leo is just in a different level. But it still plays out for an exciting fight, because for some reason, Leo Santa Cruz always fights at the level of his opposition. So it still makes it for an exciting fight.
One guy he kept bringing up was Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, listen, I don't mind it. Go ahead and fight Gervonta. He wants to fight Gary Russell now. But one thing I want to mention, I want to tell people, is like, no one wanted to fight a Gervonta Davis until I called him out. I had to fight, made already, and all of a sudden everybody wants a piece of him.
Ooh, is there something?
So just keep that in mind. I will be back. I will become world champion again, and I will fight Gervonta Davis.
Is it because there's something fighters know that we don't see?
You know what?
And you guys started at 118.
Yeah, listen, but I feel like, and just be real, is because he's got a name. He's got a big name. And if you ask Leo, he'll be a liar if he says, "Oh, it's because I saw something." Like, no, he's got a big name right now. Gervonta's Tank Davis, and you want to take advantage of that. Me, I did it because I saw flaws. I saw an opportunity to be that first defeat for him because he's still learning in this boxing world. But he's getting better fight by fight.
Is he pound for pound elite?
No, not yet, not yet.
Just in terms of skill.
In terms of skills, he's a phenomenal fighter, but it takes a great fighter, a great matchup to be considered, pound for pound.
Thanks so much, Abner, man.
Man.
Have a good night tomorrow on the podcast.